So, been silent for a couple of weeks because I had an issue where the recordings of the next few sessions all were missing the audio except for my audio, so that means you're missing like 80% of the audio. Apparently, my computer did a driver update, and when it did that driver update, Streamlabs didn't recognize it, and I just did not pay attention. And so I didn't see that the audio wasn't being pumped through from the other players. So that basically made me lose about 6 episodes worth of audio. So instead I'm going to give you a little recap. It's going to miss all the little nuances and the back and forths and stuff. But at least it'll catch you up to see what happened at the end of this story. And what's going to lead into the next season, which we'll be recording. And then, so after this episode, there'll be a few weeks of delay while we get the new sessions set up and start a new season. But yeah, this has been a very frustrating process, and also I apologize. The screenshots for this video for some reason came out washed out, but I didn't notice until I'd already dug through several hours worth of videos and exported those videos or pictures. So it is what it is, and it's been a frustrating couple weeks for me. So hopefully you've enjoyed this season so far up to this point, and you'll get to see kind of how we finished out in a very brief manner. This could be a pretty short video. So let's move on and see what was happening. So we were continuing through the forge, and we came across this room that had a table that attacked us. This is one of the several times where we got attacked by furniture, and it honestly went pretty funny because we struggled more with that table than we had with several of the creatures, but we came out all right in the end and smashed it to pieces. We Hulk smashed basically. And then we continued on back up through part of the map and came across this ghost that tried to attack us, and we were able to fight it back. And then to the west of that, we opened up another room and came across several skeletons, which all wanted to attack us, and we were able to fend them off and found a fair bit of loot there. Quite a bit of silver, a lot of copper, some gems and that kind of thing. And then we moved on. We found another furniture-like thing that attacked us. And so this rug, this giant rug of smothering, attacked Linus and wrapped him up. We weren't sure how to go about it, but you can see over here, we basically, since we didn't know how to deal with it, we basically just hacked and slashed it. When every attack that we did on it was doing damage to Linus too. So he barely survived that encounter and was very, very mad at us. And as soon as we left the room, which first of all, we did find quite a bit of loot in the room too, but as soon as we left the room, he immediately set the room on fire because he was very mad about the rug of death that tried to kill him and was very, very close. We moved on through and found a woman, a succubus named Idala, and we didn't know it was a succubus at first, obviously. We met a woman named Idala who was talking about how she was trapped in that area by a wizard. She couldn't leave the area, and it was a library, had a lot of books and that kind of thing. And she was trying to tempt somebody to stay behind and split the party, which totally did work for a little bit. I wandered off and then I came back, and we ended up questioning her and getting her mad enough to find out that she was indeed a succubus. And we tried to attack her and cornered her in this bedroom, which was the second room that she could be in. She tried to charm Thax, my character, and had that charm succeeded, my character would have started attacking my party members. So luckily I passed the check on that and was able to continue attacking her, and we were able to defeat her. As we moved through, we found a ghost, the ghost of Durgeddon, who was kind of the main guy of all this forge. He heard that we mentioned something to the effect of a lot of dead dwargers, and he was like, what's going on? So he ran into the main chamber, saw all the dead ones, and there was one more alive one, for I don't remember why he was there. And as we walked through, he's like, what happened here? And Linus basically said, I don't know, they were like that when we got here. And one of the dwargers was like, the other dwarger was like, no, I saw you in here with everybody. And Linus lied again and said, like, no, we were just coming through and found them like this. We were going to try to find out what happened. It totally wasn't us. And he rolled a high enough deception that we passed that check, and just sort of like carried on, like, at casual. We're just going to kind of go through here and see what's up. So we went into a room and found a large pit, and I can't remember if exactly what happened. I want to say, because you can see in the picture there's a ladder. I want to say what happened is Zerthos used Misty Steps to get over to where the ladder was and climb the ladder down. And I think the rest of us climbed into like the bag of holding while someone cast Feather Falling, and we just sort of floated down to the bottom of the chasm. There wasn't a lot to find in this room, just water, some fast running water across that bridge. We crossed the bridge, went around, and found a dragon. It's I want to say like an adolescent dragon, and for this session, that's why we put up Chris's picture as the dragon that we're supposed to be fighting. And it was a very interesting fight because the dragon kept going underwater, and we'd have to try to get it back up. There's not a lot of land area there for people to fight from. So what we did was, so I want to say it was Adianu cast water walking on me. So I was able to run out in the water and start attacking the dragon. As I would land massive hits, I was rolling well. I was hitting it very, very hard, and everybody else was hitting it with ranged attacks and spells, and it started to run away. But we were, in the end, able to defeat it. You can see the red X on it there, and find its horde. That dragon, we didn't know this at the time. I had to look it up in the story, but the dragon, if you're curious, is named Nightscale, and it was a black dragon, adolescent. So we were able to kill the dragon and found the horde. You can see that in that middle island, there's a lot of coins. So what we were able to get from that was 6,200 silver, 1,430 gold, 2 garnets, a black pearl, a wand of magic missiles, a +2 great axe with Durgeddon's smith mark, a +1 shield, which that's what I'm equipping now, a potion of healing, and a potion of flying. And with that kind of concludes the Forge of Fury. And so after this, the party got everything together and we went to Waterdeep, where we are now resupplying and getting ready for the next adventure. That itself probably won't be a video. There's a lot of boring parts of it, of like trying to figure out how we can find magic items and exploring the town. So that probably won't be a video on itself, except for maybe at some point I might release it on Patreon as just a bonus video. But the next season will start with the beginning of the actual next campaign, or next part of the campaign, I guess I should say, because it's all part of the Tales of the Yawning Portal. And so that's about it. Thanks everybody for hanging with us for so long. This season has been really a lot of fun. and it was nice that we had, as opposed to season 1, season 2 had a pretty stable cast, with just a couple of exceptions of someone having to miss a week. So it was nice being able to have a little bit of consistency there, and we hope to carry that consistency forward and get better at some of the role-playing aspects and a little bit quicker responses and stuff like that. So it's been a lot of fun. So I've had 2 seasons worth of play now over the course of, I think we started 8 months ago, 9 months ago, something like that. Maybe not even that long. So it's been a lot of fun, and the learning curve, I feel like Chris has made it very easy for us to learn, because he spoon feeds us a lot of stuff and puts up with the same question multiple times. So thank you, Chris, for that. Thank you guys for watching. Let us know down in the comments what you think. If there's something we could be doing better or maybe different. I know sometimes we have some technical difficulties, like the whole purpose of this video. The audio didn't come through right. I've got some stuff in place to try to prevent that from happening again. But yeah, hopefully you'll subscribe, continue to watch our next story. If you aren't caught up with seasons 1 and 2, you're encouraged to do that. But I don't think any of it's going to be super relevant to season 3. Like, you can just jump in season 3 if that's, if that's what you want to do. If you don't want to have to catch up on everything, it shouldn't really tie in too terribly much. So hopefully we'll be doing that here in a few weeks. And in the meantime, thanks for coming by. Be good to each other and have a good one.